Hey everyone, I want to generate some cubs with my Lazy Lion. I thought it would be cool to share that process. If you don't already know, Lazy Lions is an NFT community with over 10,000 unique lions. Collections like this are based on traits. You might think of traits as the genetics of your lion, and these are what makes each of the 10,000 plus Lazy Lions one of a kind. Let's take a look at one of my lions. I've named this one Leonard Maxwell 3D Ranger. I've branded him as sort of a superhero. He's got a fine set of traits. Let's take a look at him. Copper background, tan skin color, ranger shirt of course, no earring, 3D glasses, very popular trait, no headgear, white mane with the top knot and the sideward grin, not that big cheesy front smile. One of my favorite things about the Lazy Lions is the ability to generate cubs from your lion. You do this by getting a juice or a milk. There's also a special drink, which we're not going to talk about right now. The juice will generate an older cub like this, and the milk will generate a little baby cub like this little guy. Before you buy a Lazy Lion, I highly recommend checking the Lazy Cub site under Tracker to see if anybody has generated cubs from that particular lion. If they have, that means your potential cub or cubs are already out there in the world and somebody already owns them. That owner may or may not want to give up the cubs. If not, then you wouldn't have the option of having the whole lion family, and that may or may not be important to you. The cubs are generated with the same traits as your original lion, but the founders got pretty creative with how those traits are translated for each cub. I generated these two cubs from my ranger, and you can see how, for example, the ranger shirt was interpreted differently. Here's the Robin Hood style, here's a Cupid style, and then over here the ranger is like a Boy Scout. Same with the 3D glasses. We got the traditional square 3D glasses here. Then here we've got the circular kind of John Lennon style, and then the cool shades 3D glasses on the little baby cub. Today we're going to generate cubs from a different lion. This is the one I call the Craftsman. He's hipster, he's got the top knot, he's laid back, he's wearing the German lederhosen, he's ready for Oktoberfest or some kind of drinking activity. Generating cubs is exciting in a childlike, geeky kind of way. The cubs you're making don't exist yet. You can kind of figure out what they might look like, but the big reveal is always pretty fun. First, let's go to the Lazy Lions website, lazylionsnft.com. Connect your wallet so it can see your lions. Click on Lazy Cubs. Now we're in the Lazy Cubs site. First, let's check to see if my lion has ever generated cubs. We'll click Tracker. I have a little disclaimer here. We'll say I understand. My lion is 4669, so we'll search. Looks like he's a pure virgin lion. He may have drank a lot of beer in his days, but he's never had the milk or the juice. So let's go to generate. We'll connect wallet. As you can see, it recognizes the lions I have in my wallet. It also recognizes the drinks. There's the milk and there's the juice. It won't allow me to generate from the 3D Ranger, even if I try, because as we know, he's already generated his cubs. So we'll pick the Craftsman and the juice and hit generate. Alright, we'll continue. The site is going to ask me to sign some approvals and pay a gas fee. Confirm. Now I've gone through the approval process in my wallet and I'm waiting for it to generate the cub. Get some visuals here. The big reveal. Your Lazy Cub is now safe in your wallet. Take good care of it. Okay, so here we have the older cub that was created by the juice. I like it. It's interesting the way the lederhosen is interpreted with the flannel here and the little suspenders with the connector. If the cubs don't show up right away, you'll get a preview here. So just go to the top right to this drop down and do refresh metadata. Now let's give the Craftsman some milk. Generate cub, continue, sign approvals. Your Lazy Cub is now safe in your wallet. And then here is the baby. Isn't he cute? Again, a little bit of a variation here with the shirt and the suspenders. There you go, one big happy family. This is just one example of how pre-existing digital assets like Lazy Lions can be built on, added to, and evolved over time into something totally new. The possibilities are endless. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. See you next time.